Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, October 11th, 2023. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. Before we get into it, I am still building our subscriptions to our daily news email recap. It comes to your email inbox every night at 7 p.m. with the top local news stories of the day, and it's free. If you're not getting it, here's a link in the show notes, and if you are, do me a favor and let a friend or a colleague know about it. All right, now it's time for the news, so let's get into it, shall we? Governor Moore had some great news for the Bay. While the report card is still not great, we have set a record that should help. So far this year, we, and by we I mean other people, have planted 1.7 billion new oyster spat at sites throughout the Bay. As we know, oysters, when mature, filter like crazy and will lead to cleaner water for all. One of the huge drivers of this is the ORP, or the Oyster Recovery Partnership, based right here in Annapolis. So to all of those spat lovers out there, congratulations. Boy, I tell you, some people can't take a joke. Annapolis-based Crab Cakes and Cannabis was threatened with a lawsuit from McCormick, the Old Bay people, because of a satiric sticker. The sticker in question was in the shape of an Old Bay can, and it used some of the same colors, but it was called 420 Bud, and a tagline that says, "Crab Cakes and Cannabis, that's what Maryland does." Well, Old Bay sent them a cease and desist letter threatening a lawsuit for, quote, tarnishing their image, causing confusion with consumers, and harming the general reputation. Now, Jennifer Culpepper, who's the founder of Crab Cakes and Cannabis, still says that she finds it hard to believe that people would confuse a can of Old Bay with a sticker. But they opted to discontinue sales because Old Bay has more money for lawyers than a little cannabis-themed apparel and accessories retailer based in Annapolis. Personally, McCormick ought to Google Malice in Dallas and see how the big company should really handle a dispute with a tiny one. This is not cool. But in the meantime, I hope that J.O. Spice is listening. Give Jennifer a call, and boo to you, Old Bay. The other day, I had an appointment up in Crofton, and I passed by the old Giant on Route 3 and 424 and saw they had construction. I said to myself, I wonder what's going in there. Well, I found out. It turns out it is going to be a fresh market grocery that hopes to open by the holidays this year. We have a fresh market here in Annapolis in the Harbor Center, and for those that are not familiar, it is a Whole Foods light kind of a store that won't cost you a whole paycheck when you go shop there. Come October 15th, one of 3 area nonprofits are going to be very happy. Impact100 Greater Chesapeake will be giving away $90,000 in a single grant to either the Eastport Volunteer Fire Company, the Children's Theater of Annapolis, or the Annapolis Symphony Academy. Now, Impact100 is a giving circle of area women, and they each contribute, and collectively they decide on a signal organization to get the whole pot. This is the largest donation the group has ever made, and to be honest, for these smaller nonprofits, it is life-changing. My fingers are crossed for all of them. Here's a date for your calendar. The annual tug-of-war between the Maritime Republic of Eastport and the city of Annapolis is Saturday, November 4th at the crack of noon. This is always a really, really fun family day with good party on the Eastport side of the creek for sure. It's free to attend, but it is a fundraiser, and they are always looking for tuggers, of course. Not sure what I'm talking about? You want to head to our All Annapolis Facebook page and check out the video that we have pinned up at the very top. Great cause, a lot of fun. Put that date on your calendar, November 4th, crack of noon. Up this Saturday on the Local Business Spotlight, we're speaking with Anthony and Sean from Galway Bay, Killarney House, Brian Boru, and Pirates Cove. There is a lot to learn, and get it while you can. That amazing Galway Bay Egg Nog is here and on sale. And sadly, the fire that was the Orioles season was extinguished in 3 games in Arlington, Texas, and their improbable season is done. The bright side is that there is some incredible talent on that team, and as long as the Angelos family doesn't screw it up, I think we have some fantastic baseball in the years ahead of us. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you and also to our sponsors for the Daily News Brief, Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Solar Energy Services, Alpha Engineering, Scout and Molly's, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. So now you just need to hang tight because George Young from DCMDVA Weather is standing by with the only locally forecast weather report you'll find. And Bridget, who goes by the alias of BeeprBuzz, is here with your Annapolis After Dark, and she is the only source for accurate, up-to-date info on live music across the city and the county. Don't trust anyone else. Anyhow, all that's coming up in just a bit, so stick around.
The benefits of a good night's sleep are well documented. Sleeping well prevents weight gain, improves concentration and creativity, and boosts the immune system. So, what keeps you up at night? If you run a business, then the security of your computer network may be one of those things. Threats like ransomware and phishing are becoming increasingly sophisticated and pose a real risk to any business. Don't let these cyber threats keep you up at night. At Alpha, they've been helping their customers sleep better for over 30 years by monitoring in real time and hardening network defenses. And for those irritating IT issues that arise every day, Alpha's just a phone call away, helping your business run smoothly and helping you sleep better, knowing Alpha is on guard. Give Alpha a call to see if they can ease your worries and help you get the rest you deserve. Find them at alphagetsit.com.
When you live near Annapolis, you know how fickle the weather can be, so you need a truly local forecast that's accurate and reliable. Forecast right here in Annapolis. DCMDVA weather is not just for today, but for the rest of the week and the weekend too. Now here's George Young of DCMDVA weather with the weather outlook for today and beyond.
Hey everyone, this is George with DCMDVA Weather, and this is your Eye on Annapolis forecast for Wednesday, October 11th. Yesterday brought really nice conditions to the Annapolis region, and it'll only get better today through Friday ahead of some weekend rain showers. Look for sunshine today with highs in the upper 60s to low 70s for most locations, followed by more sun tomorrow and highs 70 to 77 degrees, with Friday rounding out the work and school weeks with additional sunshine and temps again around 70 degrees, 4 p.m. highs. As for the weekend, expect mostly cloudy skies Saturday with some rain showers across the region, followed by mixed skies Sunday with a chance for a few additional showers in the AM hours with cooler temperatures in the low to mid 60s. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young of DCMDVA Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to follow DCMDVA Weather on Facebook and X for regular updates each day, along with the website at dcmdvaweather.info, so you can always stay weather informed.
Ready for a new look for those end-of-summer parties? Come see us at Scout and Molly's. I'm Betsy Abraham. My mom and I own and operate this great little boutique at the Annapolis Town Center. Come enjoy a fun, in-person shopping experience with a bonus, real customer service. We'd love to help you pick out the perfect outfit for back-to-school Annapolis boat shows and nights out with your friends. Scout and Molly's, Annapolis Town Center. Thanks for shopping local.
Advanced illness decisions aren't always easy. Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, wants you to know you do have a choice over who provides care, what type of care, and when and where your loved one receives that care. Learn more at hospicechesapeake.org.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, October 11th through Sunday, October 15th. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz, and also both websites for the full schedule. We update the Facebook posts and all websites with changes and cancellations, so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday. It's classical music happy hour time at 49 West with Pam Godfrey and Paula Switterlish every second Wednesday of the month. You can also enjoy happy hour that lasts as long as Larry Lay plays the keys at Brian Boru in Severna Park. In Annapolis, Mike Cure will be at Reynolds Tavern. Thursday, still no music at the Point. Alexander Peters will be at Reynolds Tavern. Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties Duo will be at Dark Horse. Gretna Green will be at Manna in Edgewater. Sidewalk Soul with Adam Forbes will be at Romulo's in Severna Park. And Richard Hayward will be at Pirates Cove in Galesville. Weekend music, Friday the 13th. Music, start with Happy Hour with Dana B at Blackwall Hitch in Annapolis, and stay for Brave Noise. Frank Florence of Left of Center will be solo at Twain's Tavern in the Pasadena-Severna Park area. Daphne Ekman will be at Reynolds Tavern in Annapolis. Pretty Big Deal and Michael K. will be at Middleton Tavern downstairs. David Chappell Band with Pete Ragusa, Christopher Brown, and Bruce Swain will be at Annapolis Smokehouse. Chris Button will be at the Green Turtle in Edgewater. Down the road, Kevin Pollack, multi-instrumentalist, will be solo at one of my new favorite spots, Waterman's Tavern in Edgewater. Good Talk Russ will be at Romulo's up in Severna Park. Down the road, Meg Murray and Brian Ewald will be at Brian Boru in Severna Park. Up in Gambrels, David Sparrow will be at Blackwell Barn and Lodge. And over on the shore, here's a big one. Sweet Lita and the Grilled Lincolns are together at Cult Classic Saturday night in Stevensville. Sunday Fun Day, start with brunch with music by David Sparrow up at Blackwell Barn and Lodge in Gambrels. Then head to Millersville for the Pretty Music Academy grand reopening party at where else but their new Music Academy location in Millersville. Bands all day, food trucks, face painting by Sweet Art, cornhole, and raffles. In Severna Park, Brody Keene will be at Severna Park Tap House for the brunch crowd. In Annapolis, Art in the Park will be back at Quiet Waters and with music by Dan Haas, Dana Denise, and more. Then, over on Calvert Street, Michael McHenry and friends will be at People's Park for the AOK Act of Kindness Community Fair. 50 West Music will be at Dark Horse, and the West Street Revival Band and friends are back at Stan and Joe's this Sunday night with songs from the Rolling Stones. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the websites to the homepage of your cell phone to make them an app. Then it's just 2 clicks to the music anytime. I'll see you out there.
Hello, energy consumers. This is Rick Peters, president of Solar Energy Services. Have you been looking for ways to save money recently? Maybe you should consider solar energy for your home. Or are you waiting for the technology to get cheaper? If so, how long are you going to wait? Today's solar costs less than 20% of what it cost 10 years ago. But while solar prices have declined every year, so have the financial incentives. Bottom line, if you wait for cheaper solar, you're also waiting for lower incentives. Take my home, for example. My solar system was installed in 2010, and it's been paid off for almost 5 years, and I no longer have to buy any electricity for another 15 to 20 years. If I waited for cheaper solar, I'd still be paying an electric bill. At Solar Energy Services, we have thousands of satisfied customers who are sure glad they didn't wait. So what are you waiting for? Sunshine's a wasted. Call us today for a free solar design at 410-923-6090 or on the web at solarsaves.net.
Sunshine, sunshine, nothing else can make me feel so fine.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.